Other side.
I made that mistake.
You start staying inside from inside the town, so you just come up with the downtown. Come to the second, you know. Stay, and it does traffic.
Matt, are you ready?
Yeah, it's still.
I'd like to call the meeting of, Board of Adjustment to order. If I could have, roll call, please.
Dave Baldwin.
Debbie Murphy?
Brian Sending.
Ted Wilson. Travis Shears. All present and accounted for. We, stand up to the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So we're here tonight for Rick and Wendy Solberg. Requesting a variance on a permit to put a deck porch in front of their house, which encroaches on the,
It's in the setback.
it's in the setback requirement on the Third Street side.
Correct.
Could you, explain what's going on?
Our insurance company wanted this to change, but right now we've got cement blocks in there with slab of concrete on top. And they don't approve of that. They wanted something different. That's kind of what we're looking at doing is basically getting an entrance way that's more level with the doorway to get into it. Or tie it in where the steps will go into the existing sidewalk.
So right now, the steps go towards the sidewalk?
Well, right now, the steps just. They're just what I have for steps, it's just concrete blocks
Okay,
for the slab, and there's nothing in front of it, there's no sidewalk out.
so on your drawing here, how far is the house from the sidewalk right now?
From the sidewalk that I have goes into my yard, it's not like one along the street.
You don't have, there's no sidewalk on the street then?
No,
How far from the curb are you with the, from your house to the curb?
that I don't know.
Yeah.
Twelve is 7 foot wide, by another 11 feet, so they're probably back or to the house, like
18 feet?
They're probably, I think, what, about 12 feet off the property line, probably about 10 feet off the property line, so.
Yeah.
What I was up there now with Rick, and that, like, the measurement that 12 by 7 is like the bare minimum, that gets them to the sidewalk, which is not in front of their step outside of their house. It is literally 10 feet from their door. So the 12 foot is mainly for handicap accessible, so you can open the door, you can get around on the platform without having to worry about what's on. And then it goes to that sidewalk. That sidewalk is literally like 2 feet off of that next to their house. It's the bare minimum, what I kind of said. Like,
So it's about 18 foot, so if they went 7 foot out, if the city sidewalk was put in,
Sorry, I won't touch it.
you can go and look closer to one. Little bit. So like their front door is right there, you
Yeah.
can kind of see the outline of those cement blocks and stuff. So it's really realistically be out EA far, it'd be still on their property, because we kind of not 100% knowing with that, but we lined up with the school, the school, and it's still rest of what the school and this kind of stuff, how it juts out and stuff. So it appears that everything will be still on their property, but it's pretty close to the edge of the right of way, that 2 to 3 feet off of the actual right of way.
Do you know offhand? I guess I don't know for sure what the width of the right of way there is on that section, Ryan.
I would say it's 566, but I'm not sure. I can map.
Um,
Guess the only thing I see that worth 9 feet from the curb. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the,
it's-
like of the,
When they put the curb and gutter in, it's 9 feet.
from the outside.
Outer apron to where it's lot line. That purple line.
That's
is
what they
actually
told
lot
us.
line.
that's not the actual lot
No.
line.
That's what they told us.
Cause I know you guys have my house. Yeah, that's kind of a loose definition of where actual. lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Neighbors have. But They told us when they did the street, because they wanted to cut us off even farther, and I did. Meetings, so they told us they'd bring us 9 feet from the outside of the little street in to our property line.
from the back of the curb.
Yeah, you know what?
The outer edge of the apron, not the part that's touching your dirt, part that's touching.
Oh, so
The gutter pan.
the gutter pan, the edge of the gutter pan where the asphalt meets is 9 feet from the
That's
lot
what they
line.
told us.
7 feet, so you have 2 feet left over, basically, it's.
Well, no, that's to the lot line and how, do you know how close your house is to the lot line?
I don't know for sure right off the end,
We were there.
like,
That's like they're from the house, like 10 feet, so they're coming out. That 7 feet is still on their property, but it is only 2 or 3 feet.
Well-
off the property.
The only thing I was looking at was for obviously if our town keeps growing, which it's gonna keep growing and stuff, eventually we'll have to have sidewalks installed for
They-
ADA stuff as our
They
town
said
gets
they put the
bigger.
sidewalk on the side, but they put it on the-
Well,
because of the hill, the other side.
so for ADAs, they really don't specify one side or the other side. It's usually both sides of the street have to have sidewalks unless one side's undeveloped. So that's kind of a,
Because we asked for sidewalk.
so it depends on the projects, obviously, where Justin could contest to that too, depending on where the money's coming from and stuff, on what has to be done to make everything up to the specific requirements. So the biggest question is how much room,
so how far is it from the edge of the proposed deck to the curb line?
That's gonna be probably your 13 feet,
how many,
about 13, 12 or 13.
it'll be about.
From the back curb to the deck, like 12 or 13 feet, but literally it's only probably 2 to 3 feet off the property line. So there is that, the boulevard is like 10 feet or less.
Right,
So if
So that-
any sidewalk would go in, it would be sidewalk on the
It
curb.
would be,
yeah, those just like the other side of the road is,
yeah,
so you're not gonna be really encroaching on the
right.
deck. Then.
That was the concern, obviously, because,
And that, yeah, street is pretty,
It's a narrow street anyway.
narrow
Yeah.
street and narrow.
Everything's there.
everything there.
Are you all concerned about snow removal?
No, 'cause actually with that one, just, most, all of downtown goes on to Murray Field or switch the other way. That just with the way the crown is and the slope is, especially in their corner. I have to go downhill, 'cause I can't,
Yeah,
or I
yeah.
can't make that, I can't go up that part unless I have full head of steam. But I usually push everything downhill and then push it off on the boulevard downhill, or I push it to the whole tennis court.
Yeah, if it's that far off the curb line, I don't see any issue
No,
approving this.
can I get a motion for, or is there any other questions?
Where are the utilities on Third? Are there any buried
For five, like for
for
natural gas,
water, gas, all that stuff? Is it,
water is along the west side of the street, but it is probably 5 feet into the street.
So there's nothing,
And sewer, honestly, their sewer runs to the alleyway.
okay,
Everything goes through that back alleyway to, Second Street.
so there's nothing,
Or I mean, actually, it runs to Third Street, it runs to the alleyways of Third Street and down the hill.
so nothing will be inhibited if there's poured concrete there.
The gas line runs on the roof. You get it?
Runs on.
And excuse me, so the guy running the machine,
They hit the gas. or-
when we put the driveway, in.
Yeah,
but that gas line was only down about that far.
we had to have them.
Right, and that's probably, that's not the main though, that's the one to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for us, there is no utilities.
Okay,
Anybody else got any other questions?
I'll make a motion to approve the variance if nobody else has any concerns.
Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Deb seconds it. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Variance granted. And then that's done, so we can, get a motion to call the meeting.
a motion to adjourn.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
6:41.
41. All those opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Okay, who made that motion?
Sorry, it is, Travis seconded at 6:41.